So what are your thoughts about melanated people working in corporate America?
Well, my thoughts about melanated people working in corporate America is it's not really for us. You know, we have to do it because we need a job and we got bills to pay, but in actuality, it's not really for us. And the reason why it isn't because of the institution of racism. And it's most corporations in America, I would say predominantly all of them are inherently racist because of the generational wealth of Caucasians that have infiltrated, or not even infiltrated, they've just been in these white American corporations since the beginning of the time. Since, you know, slavery first began 400 and some odd years ago. So with that being said, you know, you can't escape the institutions of racism as a melanated person in the United States of America, because every corporation or major corporation is ran by Caucasians. So it doesn't matter where you go or what you do, you'll always be beholden to them. And with that being said, in terms of them controlling, you know, the major resources, they could oppose their will upon melanated people. Basically, they can make melanated people do whatever they say or whatever they want. So if they choose to be racist, there's not really much a melanated person could do because of them being in control of the resources. So it's not really a good thing for melanated people because there's no way you could, you know, achieve any of the goals you really want to achieve. You know how they say the saying in the Army, be all you can be. In the Army, well, be all you can never be in the United States of America's corporations. Because there's no room for us. There's really no place for melanated people in corporations in the United States because of the institution of racism, as far as mental and physical. If they run all the major corporations and they're already inherently racist, and the people that control them hire the people that look like them to be in positions of power, how could that be advantageous for melanated people? So no, there's really no place for melanated people in corporations, and I'm not a big fan of any major corporation in the fact of us being treated fairly. We can never get a fair shake or be treated fairly or be treated equally. There is no such thing as equal. Not in the United States of America. The Constitution was wrote by all Caucasians. And it was basically breaking down that it was the pursuit of happiness and property. And with all the corporations being owned by major or most shell companies or LLCs that are controlled by Caucasians, you know, they could basically impose their will on melanated people. So I'm not really a fan of it, but you have to be because you have to go to work to pay your bills.
What type of advice would you give to those that went out and actually got a trade but now have to incorporate that into corporate America?
Go to work, know who you are, and stay true to you. And know that if you have a trade, you're not beholden to the corporation. You can always go elsewhere. You could be an entrepreneur. You could do whatever you need to do, and you don't have to be, you know, in a complacency type of, you know, mentality because of the corporation. So, you know, you have to know who you are. You got to understand that it's your choice. If you have a skill set or a trade, you don't have to work for a major corporation. But if you choose to, because some people like to work for corporations, then, you know, good for them. But me personally, you know, if you have a trade, you know, try to be an entrepreneur. I'm old as hell, but, you know, being an entrepreneur is the way to go. You work for yourself. And you have to work a lot harder, but the satisfaction of knowing that you don't have a supervisor or a boss is probably a good thing. And I want to be that way. That's what I'm aspiring to be, an entrepreneur. Because working for a corporation, there's no mental satisfaction to that because you're being told what to do every day. So y'all go out, handle business, and if you got a trade or skill set, think about being an entrepreneur because that's the way to go. And remember that these corporations are not in business for you. They're in business for themselves, and they're in business to make money, and you are a number. And they don't care about you personally, and they don't care about melanated people. They care about the labor that you provide. And remember, stay true to you, know who you are, and don't forget it.